Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today's video is going to be a little bit on the longer side, but it's going to be full of information all about Avalanche and the AVAX token, and we'll even go over some of their recent partnerships and take a look at some pricing data towards the end as well, all right? Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try the same exchange that I use, feel free to go ahead and try out the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. I personally love this exchange because 1, they allow me to trade crypto futures. 2, they do not deal with the same drama that Coinbase and Binance deal with on a regular basis. In addition to that, they've got over 1,500 different altcoins for altcoin nerds like myself to be able to trade at any given time, all right? So, all right, folks, it is safe to say, all right, it is literally safe to say that there's quite a few people out there who simply don't have time to research all of these top tier altcoin projects on a regular basis. But don't worry, that's why I exist, all right? So you can watch these videos and learn about some of the most important aspects of these various altcoin projects. So here's the thing, all right? When it comes to Avalanche, Avalanche is pretty much a cryptocurrency that, has literally been making waves in the last few years. In fact, here's the thing, all right? In fact, its unique algorithm and fast transaction speeds, they have made it one of the most popular digital currencies that we actually have today, all right? And many people out there are wondering, what the future holds for Avalanche and whether, its price will continue to rise. In addition to that, Avalanche is pretty much considered a next-gen platform that enables anyone to create, literally create, run, and manage DeFi applications. However, I am I am a super honest guy, all right? So I do have to tell the truth about everything in my videos, all right? And despite Avalanche being a great environment for DeFi applications, its total value locked throughout all of its DeFi applications has been dropping quite a bit ever since May of 2022, as you guys can clearly see. I mean, look at this peak right here. I mean, we're starting in May pretty much, and then it just pretty much taken a tumble straight down. And as you can see, it's just been kind of flatlining ever since. So, I mean, that's obviously never good. But aside from the TVL issue, all right, aside from the total value locked issue, there are several ways for Avalanche token holders to earn rewards, all right? One of the most popular is providing liquidity to the network. The more AVAX tokens that you hold, the higher your rewards will be, obviously, all right? In addition to holding AVAX tokens, you can also earn rewards by simply running a validator node or staking your tokens in one of Avalanche's many dApps as well, all right? If we go ahead and take a look at Avalanche's staking statistics here, we can clearly see that its current average reward rate is about 9%. And as you guys can also clearly see, its staking market cap is pretty decently high as well. So that's something to keep in mind as well, all right? Now here's the thing, all right? For those of you who have, seen multiple different Avalanche chains being listed in various places, here is why, all right? Avalanche is pretty unique, all right? It's pretty unique considering its core platform consists of 3 different blockchains, all right? They've got the X chain, which is the exchange chain. They've got the P chain, which is considered the platforms chain. And then they've also got the C chain, which is considered the contract chain, all right? And here's the thing, it's important to note that each of these chains have distinct functions and processes, but they're fully interoperable, which, pretty much allows the Avalanche network to, maximize overall efficiency, speed, and scalability, all right, which is also very nice. So now that you know a little bit more about, the back end of Avalanche, let's explore some of its growth and partnerships, all right? So first, I want to touch base on the fact that transactions on the Avalanche blockchain grew by over 1,500% in 2022 alone, all right? But the downside, as I mentioned earlier, is that Avalanche's DeFi protocols have, experienced a sharp decline in, total number of tokens locked. So on a good note though, Avalanche is mostly popular for its ability to create and execute EVM compatible smart contracts, low transaction fees, and a fast throughput of roughly 1 second transaction finality, all right? And despite this current crypto winter that we're currently in right now as we speak, realistically, A spike in the number of transactions just goes to show that Avalanche is definitely, indeed a practical blockchain. So, all right, now as far as recent partnerships are concerned, all right, one of the most noteworthy partnerships Avalanche has secured lately is its Amazon Web Services partnership, all right? The partnership pretty much aims to, the partnership pretty much aims to ease the process of node deployment and subnet creation, and developers and enterprises would have access to pretty much one-click tools to deploy nodes and subnets. All right. However, there is kind of a little bit of downside here. All right. I do also want to point out that even though that this sounds like it's like a super good thing because it's obviously Amazon and whatnot, this partnership has actually been highly scrutinized, by a lot of people who call it a service agreement, pretty much presented as a partnership, all right? And I'd also like to point out that, in past tweets that I have seen, even though Avalanche has called it a partnership, Amazon Web Services has not explicitly mentioned a partnership, all right? In addition to that, another notable partnership by AVAX was with Tencent Cloud, all right, which is pretty much a Chinese cloud computing service by the creators of like WeChat and stuff like that. And this partnership will provide technical support to developers and, projects building on the Avalanche blockchain, all right? So now that we got all of that important information covered, you guys, now we are going to take a look at some of its price potential, okay? And as many of you know, I'm a huge speculator with a very huge open mind, all right? That thinks anything is possible, okay? I mean, just take a look at, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, for example, as perfect examples of anything being possible. So with that said, I want to go ahead and see if it is realistically possible for the AVAX token to go 100x in the long term or not, okay? So as we can clearly see, again, this is all speculation, guys. This is not a guarantee. I am not saying that, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm not a hype type of person, so I'm not sitting here saying Avalanche is going to go 100x, guys. You got to get into this now. No, that's not me, you guys, all right? So let's check this out. If we go ahead and we take $15.69, where it's at right now, we were going to go ahead and 100x it, it's not 1,000. We would come out with a price of, roughly $1,569. Oh, geez, that's insane. Now, if we go ahead and multiply this by its, circulating supply, we're just going to go ahead and use 326 million. So 326 million tokens. We would end up coming out with a market cap of 1,000 billion, trillion, or 1,000 million billion, $511 billion for a market cap, you guys. All right. Now, considering the fact that, Bitcoin's market cap right now is 425 billion. I mean, realistically, long term, again, you guys, I'm a realist, so I got to look at things from a very conservative, realistic standpoint here. Realistically, I don't see a 100x happening. I mean, even a 50x from here, would put it at roughly $255 billion market cap, which again, I mean, Ethereum's not even a $255 billion market cap right now. I mean, this isn't to say that it couldn't at some point in time in the long-term future after adoption happens. But, within the next, maybe 1 to 2 bull cycles, I just really don't see that happening with a project that already has a super large market cap like Avalanche does right now, okay? So realistically, for the sake of this video, I do not realistically think it can go 100x anytime soon, all right? I think a more realistic number would be like 10x or something like that, all right? So let's check that out real quick. So if we take 1569, multiply it by 10, we would come out to a price of like $156.90, all right? And as we can clearly see here, it's already gone up to like 125, something like that, 130. So realistically here, a 10x isn't out of the woods. It's definitely possible, okay? So that's something to keep in mind here, you guys, all right? So overall here, though, you guys, in my personal opinion, blockchain projects like Avalanche that focus on the tokenization of assets are pretty much the pillars of the digital asset space, in all honesty, all right? And as digital assets grow, these projects will experience massive user growth and value in the long term. So that's pretty nice to say as well. Now, if any of you guys have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter and ask me anything you'd like because, I love helping people, which is the main reason I started this channel. So do not hesitate to reach out if you guys have questions whatsoever, all right? But overall here, you guys, that is going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos.